What's going on there?
What?
Oh, you didn't hear that scream?
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe? It was a blood-curdling scream, Josh. Josh, you know those phone numbers on the backs of food products and other such products, like call if you have questions or comments? Do you think they get a lot of calls? They can't get like more than one call a week, could they? Do people call that often? They must just sit around doing nothing until one person calls in every month or so. Hey, yeah, your toothpaste was fantastic. Hey, your macaroni didn't cook properly. Hey, there was a thumb in my Capri Sun.
Are you saying only Italian people complain about stuff?
What? Was that an Italian voice? Hey, how's it going?
It is going well.
Guess what?
What?
This is the introduction.
What? What?
I wonder, hoop-a-doo, hoop. Who wrote the book of love? Baby, 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 oh, who wrote the book of love? Oh. I don't know the rest of the song.
Yeah, you knew like twice as much as I know.
Yes!
I'm sure my dad could probably sing the whole thing. He was in a number of different quartets.
What?
So, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Your dad was in a number of different quartets?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, how about that? What did he, what was he, a bass?
No.
Oh,
Whatever one is like one above that, I think.
I don't know.
Yeah. One of those middle ranges.
Tenor? Bass
Sure.
and tenor. Those are the ones that I know.
Sure.
Man. What did he sing? Did you ever see him perform? I have so many questions.
Yeah, I've seen him perform.
Was it awesome?
Yeah. He actually, like, probably the original quartet was him and his three brothers.
Oh man, that's so cool.
Seen them perform a few times.
Nice.
And then various places we've lived, he's gotten, into groups.
Oh man.
I'm sure there's a video that exists somewhere.
I gotta see it.
I don't know where.
I gotta see it. Start the search. I must see it. Oh, that's great. Does he still do it?
He still sings. I don't know if he's in a quartet currently.
Oh. Does he sing in the shower?
Sure he does. He sneezes musically.
What?
I mean,
How do you do that? Give me an example.
he like sneezes and then ends it on like a note. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
Imitate it for me.
I'm not gonna imitate it.
Come on, imitate it.
No.
Imitate it.
We'll call him up and tell it.
Call your dad
Like,
right now.
Hey, Dad, sneeze. Okay, thanks, bye.
Call your dad right now, Josh. Say, Dad, give me a note. Give me a C. Or whatever. Oh, man, that's great. What if you heard him singing in the shower and then you heard three other voices join in from the shower? Just having quartet practice in the shower. Josh, you ever been ice skating?
No.
Why not?
Because I tend not to run around with open blades strapped to my body.
Why not?
Because that's dangerous.
It's not dangerous. They're on the bottom of your feet. You'd have to really contort your body to do some damage to yourself.
It's happened.
What do you mean it's happened?
I've seen it happen in the Olympics. Like, those speed skater guys,
Uh-huh.
they like fall.
Yeah.
One guy fell and stabbed himself in the leg.
I don't think that's happened. I think it was probably he stabbed somebody else.
No.
I don't think you could possibly stab yourself unless you, like, broke your knee in some sort of weird way and contorted like some sort of pretzel.
I'm trying to remember what the guy's name is. That's his name. Apollo Ono.
Okay. And he cut himself with his own skate.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm gonna need some proof!
Oh, jeez. Well, here's a guy that got his throat cut by someone else's ice skate in a hockey game.
What? That's pretty intense. How sharp are ice skates?
I don't know.
I was under the impression that they were not like knife blades. They're more just sort of thin sheets of metal. Not particularly sharp. Maybe I'm wrong.
See, there's like I found a site that's got like 5 stories, and they're all in the head or face, and 3 of them are on the neck.
Jeepers.
See? Was I wrong?
Yeah, but that was by somebody else, though. That wasn't self... You think you could kick yourself in the neck with an ice skate on your foot, Josh? Is that what you're telling me?
Some people could.
Yeah, but could you?
If you fell the right way.
What do you mean if you fell the right way? Put your foot up to your neck right now. Tell me you could accidentally fall and make that happen.
I think it'd be pretty easy to, like, fall and have, you know, basically, like, kick yourself in the back of your other leg or something.
Maybe.
I do that when I'm not ice skating. Like, on a regular basis.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't ice skate then, I guess.
Apparently there's ice skating personal injury lawyers.
Really? It's a really specific kind of lawyer. We'll be right back. Did anything happen on your little presentation there? Did you faint from grief or whatever, or nervousness?
I was pretty nervous.
Yeah.
But I went in. I was there about 10 minutes early because I'd never been to the building that this guy's office was in. And so then I go in, found the right building, found the right section of offices, which it was weird. It was like there was like a normal sized hallway like you would see in, like a big enough for a flow of a good amount of people.
So a regular hallway.
Yes, a regular hallway.
Just a normal, run-of-the-mill hallway that's constructed for people to walk through. Got it.
That's what I said.
Okay.
At first, but yeah.
Yeah.
But then there's like this little offshoot, and there was like a little plaque with all the numbers of like the offices, and the one I needed was on there. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go into this like really like one person wide hallway. It pretty much was like one person could go through there.
It's kind of spooky.
Like, there was twice when other people passed through, and I had to like flatten myself against the wall.
Were there leaky pipes and rats skittering around and stuff?
No, it was like
I'm picturing it.
It was like a perfectly nice. It was just really small.
I'm picturing it as like down in the bowels of a ship or something. So continue.
And then every so often, there was these offshoots that had like a cluster of offices.
Mm.
So there'd be like a little offshoot hallway from this thin hallway, and there'd be like just a bunch of offices, like 6, I think. You know, like 3 on each side, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And so then finally I found the grouping of the one I needed to be at. I was there like 10 minutes early, so I was like just sitting there waiting. And I heard some like classic rock playing, and I was like, that's kind of cool, I guess. I was like thinking, I hope that's the guy that I'm supposed to be meeting with, because he's probably pretty laid back if he's just chilling listening to classic rock.
Oh yeah.
So I went at about 5:02, the time I was supposed to be there, and he was just like super laid back. Like the whole thing was mostly just a big conversation. Like I had this huge list of all this stuff. Like I took in my huge like portfolio thing of all the stuff I had done for that class, and there was like 11 points that were things from his class that like overlapped with this class that I took. And that's basically what the whole thing was about, was me proving to him that I had learned these things. So then he would give me, basically credit as if I had gone to his class.
Yeah.
So it's a way to earn college credit or whatever. And so we'd be going through, and I had all this stuff that I'd gone through with my instructor. I'm like, okay, use this to explain it, use this to explain it, be prepared to bring in other things as needed, and, take examples from life, and, point out your work in your portfolio and stuff like that. Sometimes I wouldn't even be like halfway through reading what I had written down, and he'd just be like, boom, you got it. Okay, next one, let's go. Like, he was just like super energetic and super like, he even said that I got like 4 fist bumps probably. A high five at least once.
What the
He
heck?
shook my hand a couple times. Like when I got there and when we left, but it was like he was, really a great guy and stuff, but it was way not what I was expecting. I was just like
Very enthusiastic. Aggressively enthusiastic.
yeah,
Boom!
kind of, yeah.
Boom! Put your fist onto my fist! Boom!
Like occasionally he got like ridiculously loud, like when he laughed or something. I was just like, ooh, man. It was fun. It was fun though, for the most part. I mean,
That's good.
but there's times like he had like this habit of asking questions in a way that made him sound rhetorical. But then he would just like sit there, and I'd realize, oh, he actually wants an answer from me. Okay.
Was it him listening to the rock, the classic rock?
It was, yeah.
Oh my
it was.
God.
And
That's
he was
like
wearing
the.
he was wearing like a flannel shirt. and
the heck?
with like a t-shirt underneath.
Did he have
or
a
something.
toothpick in his mouth?
No.
Did he put his one foot up onto the desk and sort of like lean over real close to you with his toothpick in his mouth? That's what I'm picturing. So you were down in the bowels of some sort of sailing ship, and you had this really cool teacher guy just chatting it up with you.
Yeah, and a lot of it really was just like, you know, me talking about how I've dealt with various things in places that I've worked or whatever, and just kind of applying, you know, the things that they were trying to teach in the class to, you know, what I already know or how I've changed in certain areas, either because of the class or just on my own over the years. And, you know, talking about my motivation as to why I went to school and why I want to try and get a, you know, better career or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was good. I mean,
So it went swimmingly.
it did. Like seriously, like every point was just like he had pretty much no problems at all. Like occasionally he would ask a different question or word a question differently to, you know, like to make sure that I understood or like knew a certain point or whatever. But there's so many times you just like, you know, just like right in the middle of whatever I was doing or whatever. He's like, yeah, you got it. Let's go. Next one. Come on.
Yeah. It's always great when you're nervous about something and then you go do it and it's like, nothing.
Yeah.
What was I even nervous about?
So that lasted, it started at 11, lasted maybe hour and a half or so, maybe a little longer. But, so then he's like, we got done, or we got to the last one, and he's like, man, you better not screw this one up.
Oh my goodness.
It was funny. But then we got through with the last one and talked a little bit longer, and then he was like, all right, come on, I want to introduce you to some people.
What?
So then I met like 2 or 3 other people that were part of the business program. Apparently I was the first person to do this. It's like a new program they've implemented.
Oh.
And I was the first person to do it, so everybody was like really excited. Like,
Jeez, lucky for you, I guess.
yeah, I was just like, okay, new people that I'll never see again, but whatever. But yeah, this one guy, we like went in and I don't know, he looked like he should be working on the Manhattan Project or something. Like,
Josh, I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you mean?
Like 50s-ish.
50s-ish? You mean in age or like 1950s?
Yes.
Yes,
In
what?
age. In age,
Okay.
but kind of in style of dress as well, maybe? I don't know. He looked like somebody that would be working with Indiana Jones, or like Indiana Jones would like pay a visit to, you know? Because he needed more information about something.
Okay. This guy sounds fascinating already.
You know, just like kind of scruffy hair, beard.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there like had just finished eating his lunch. And,
oh man. Did he have a toothpick in his mouth?
No.
Did he have his feet up on the desk and he was leaning way back in his chair?
No.
Oh God.
But he was sitting there and he'd eaten like pulled pork or something, so he had like barbecue sauce on his hands. And so he's like, I shake your hand, but you know, I just ate and they're really greasy or whatever.
What kind of place is this? Got the crazy guy giving you high fives. Some guy with just like greasy, like he knew he would be meeting people, right? It's like, this is probably fine. We'll work with it.
Well, no, I mean, he was just taking me around to like people's personal offices and stuff. Like, the first guy was the only one that I was scheduled to meet with.
Oh, okay.
So we just like caught this guy after he finished eating. But it was funny though, because it's like, you know, they were just both like really like excited, and the one guy was like talking me up, and then I forget what he said. He might have told him that I was the first one to do it or something like that, and that like really excited him. He's like, well, in that case, and he like he like wipes his hands like really, really pronouncedly on his pants and jumps up and gives me a really huge handshake.
What the heck?
It was great.
This all sounds very strange.
Oh.
So
And
you were surrounded by a bunch of excited puppies or something. That's what it sounds like.
So then I went down and we talked to the lady that was the head of the GED / HSED program, which I've met her a couple of times before, but so she was really excited. And then she had people to take me around too, so
What?
I went with him and her then, and to some other people that work in the GED program. And then she was like, okay, hold on, your instructor's here, but she's teaching a class right now. We're gonna go get her. So we like went to where her class was. And she went and got her and brought her out for a little while. We were talking, and
Jeepers.
then they had like a mini meeting right there with me, just randomly about like, okay, this formula works, the way we did it works great, blah blah blah, we're gonna do this for all our other students. And they wanted to like print posters with my face on them and stuff.
What?
They're like,
You're
man,
like
we should have,
visiting royalty. What the heck?
like, they wanted like a motivational poster or something with me on it.
Are you serious?
Well, not like 100% serious, because they didn't actually do it, but. And then one of them was like, man, we should have videotaped you guys.
Jeepers. They
And
were
then,
really into it. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So, and then the one lady that was my instructor for that class, when she came out, she was like, oh, I'd give you a hug, but you're not really a hugger. And I was like, oh, just come on, I think you've earned you've earned a hug. I mean, I'm a hugger, just not to random strangers necessarily.
Yeah. Random,
You know,
overly excited, very eager
I mean,
strangers.
I knew her because I've met with her quite a bit.
Yeah. Were there
Well-
fireworks? Did you have fireworks? Was there a parade of some sort?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There could have been if we would have taken all the people they introduced me to and walked, you know, in any certain direction.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's phenomenal, Josh.
But, yeah. And then I got to talk to the other guy that's like one of the people that works with students that are in the GED program. He was kind of like my student liaison or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So he was there. So then I went and talked to him after everybody else went back to doing what they were doing. And he wants me to go. They have like an actual like ceremony, you know, like graduation ceremony.
Oh yeah.
And he wants me not only to be a part of that, but to be one of 3 speakers that they have
Oh boy.
for it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, probably not.
What? Come on.
Uh,
You could
that's
do it.
not That's not my thing, public speaking.
Well, why not?
I'm not a fan of it.
I mean, you're not a fan of it.
I get nervous.
Yeah, look what happened this time you got nervous. It was like the best day of your life.
Yeah. I should have, like,
It'll be awesome.
been asking people for money or something.
Well, you could, all you have to do is get up on stage or whatever, say, karate chop, and move on. Thank you. Good night. That's it. And people will be like, oh, yeah. They'll put that on your inspirational poster. Have those plastered all over the place.
See a picture of me, like, wearing a karate uniform, and with my hand out, it'll just say that.
Could Photoshop it onto David Carradine's body. Your face on his body.
Yeah.
Karate chop. And move on.
I'll have one hand out flat for the chop, and then in the other hand I'll be holding my diploma.
Yeah. Oh, man. So that's a great idea for an inspirational poster. And you should give that speech.
It's good to be done.
It's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. I don't know how that song goes, actually. Stop.
I just remember that being on, like, Sesame Street or something.
Hip to be square?
Yeah.
Really?
Like, it had squares.
Oh,
Singing.
yeah, that makes sense, yeah. We'll put that in our episode of Sesame Street.
They've already done it, though.
So, we'll do it again. Can you think of another song with a shape in it? Round and round? Round and round. Our love will find a way, just give it time. That's not really a shape, though. Name a shape, Billy. Round! It's not a shape.
Good try, Billy.
You're an idiot, Billy. Get out of my classroom.
You've learned everything I can teach you.
To the stocks with you, Billy. Everybody grab a stone.
God.
Was that too far? Did I take it too far?
Might have taken it too far.
Oh well. It's too late.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by for another fantastic episode of Weekend Wallow. Stay tuned next time for more junk.
Stay
and
tuned
stuff.
next time.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Tune in next time.
That makes more sense.